What is shaking, everybody? Hey, Derek, good to see you. Derek's been my roadie the last couple of nights out on the road. Me dragging ass. This one, by the way, is y'all. Some old Tom Irish whiskey. Mm-hmm. Who in the world? Well, at least I know I still got a few people paying attention. Car Parts wife, Bubba. Penny, good evening. Farmer Trucker, good to see you. Blake, Rich, MM. Supreme Leader, what is shaking? Trans Am, what's happening? Rich, good to see y'all. I am alive, barely. Let me put it to you that way. Uh, Trans Am got a little taste of what I do there, and he found out that it's a lot of running. So, yeah, Derek's been my roadie the last couple of nights. Been bullshit with him on the phone to stay awake. Because I am literally dragging ass, but I missed you all so much. The computer didn't even know who the hell I was. Let me put it to you this way. I literally, Tech, what's happening? I haven't even talked to Tech. I've just been running, literally. It's about 900 miles a day. Here's how my schedule goes. I've got tomorrow off. I did take tomorrow off. I've got to do the Melrose run. It'll take me about 2 hours to do, which is good because it gives me time to stop and check out a particular truck that I really like. But this is how my run starts out. During the daytime, it starts at about between 9 and 10 in the morning. I go to the lab, I pick up stuff, I take off, I run pretty close to 500 miles. I come home, provided everybody is done on time or early. I come home, I might get an hour of sleep. After that, I go back and do another 400 miles. I come back, I might get 3 hours of sleep, maybe. And I just did that for 2 weeks straight. So that was my life for the last 2 weeks. Plus, I started my other part-time job working on a turkey farm. So, yeah, Muskie, what is happening? Good to see you. So that's basically how my schedule's gone the last 2 weeks. Thankfully, no major issues with the truck. Nothing too far out of the whack or doing nothing that we couldn't get back on the garage or get done. Iam's garage keeping me on the road, of course. Also, EMT Grandma, good to see you. Well, it's nice to know that people still got their notifications on for me. Yeah. Oh, I mean, I was so damn tired. I bought Copenhagen Wintergreen. I don't never chew that shit. Tomater. What is happening? But yeah, that's kind of how my life has been the last couple of weeks. And, I was just sitting here. I got home tonight. I'm like, I really want to fire this up. I got down here and this computer was completely froze up. Like literally could not restart it. I had to unplug this machine to get it to fire off. It did not want to go at all. So, yeah. I've literally been down here for about 45 minutes trying to get it to go. Finally, now it's going. It's working. Looks like Streamlabs has done some updating, and yeah, there's all sorts of different differences here. They've changed a lot of shit. Boss Lady, good evening. Good to see you. Yeah. But people calling and checking on me, making sure I'm still alive. Literally just been running myself ragged. Last Saturday morning, by the time I got home, my body was shutting all the way down, like literally or actually not Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon after I got back from the farm. My body was shutting itself all the way down. So, to the point where I couldn't even hold myself up. And I'm like, yeah, we ain't done that one in a long time. uh, no, I'm done until October. October, I will probably do another week and a half run. Week and a half to 2 weeks where I'm running pretty solid like that. Um, we'll see. I did take tomorrow off. Tanya, Angel, good to see you. So, I mean, I should be in bed now, but I don't want to be. I missed y'all. I really missed. I mean, literally, I'm sitting here. I'm trying to keep in my head like I'm listening to late night radio and listening to these podcasts and stuff on YouTube, and I'm like, I don't remember a further mucking thing I listened to because I was just so damn tired. Except that I do know that Donald Trump has made a couple of announcements. The payroll tax, he's considering lowering that for employers, lowering that down quite a bit to make it easier for employers to hire more employees, as well as if you come to this country and you're living off the government for benefits, you're not wanted here. That's the nice way of putting it. So, Junebug, what's shaking? Good to see you. Hello. Yeah. I think tomorrow I got some running around to do. I gotta do some running around tomorrow, but I'm gonna try and get up and do a show. Don't quote me on it. I have not gotten that much sleep, but I wanted to get on here and say hi to y'all and see what's shaking, what's happening out there. Yeah. Oh. Oh, sipping whiskey. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, I can tell everybody missed me. People sending me messages. You still alive? You all right? um, Trans Am went with me last Friday. Ran with me. I was able to sleep, but trying to sleep in the back of a truck's just, I mean, you sleep, but you don't really sleep. You know what I mean? And he was like, well, I'll go the other round with you. I'm like, no, sir. I ain't burning you out right away. Uh, yeah. That's a lot running 2 runs back to back. But rumor has it my RV is going to show up on what is it? Saturday morning sometime. My RV is going to be here. And yeah. I think I got some plans for that. I've been, running the old canoodle 900 miles an hour in here. So I got me an idea ski for that, and I'm gonna run it by a few of my fabricator buddies and see how possible or how plausible this is. But I got me an idea. It's a crazy idea, but I think it'll be really cool. Um, So what's been happening in the world? I mean, you guys are gonna have to keep me posted. Don't forget, also, those of you that are on here that have been following the Jungers case, I believe September 2nd is Peggy Ellencamp's sentencing. So if you guys could be there, please be there. Um, community support in this for the Jungers case is going to be huge in this. Yeah. You guys will hear it here first. The F-150 is now going to be getting quieted down. Harassment by Wisconsin, well, one department in particular, Turtle Lake, Wisconsin Police Department, I've had about enough. So the F-150 is going in, I believe it is going to be in Renville. But it's okay. I've got plans in the works to get the Turd put back together. I'm going to try and get the Turd up and going here this winter. Get that. That is what I call the official Invasion Nation truck. That truck was quite popular on this page long before my politics and rants were popular. That truck was a true on and off road truck. So, and honestly, it is just a beat up old Ford truck that I just pound the piss out of. I have the utmost respect for this truck because it handled everything I threw at it. I would literally drive this thing off the road at 55 miles an hour right into a ditch and just hammer on it, and she would just keep going. So, yeah, definitely. Oh, yeah, that. The baby shark tattoo. Uh, I do have to get in contact with Paulina. I have not had time to contact anybody. Uh, Trump may have competition for the Republican race. I doubt it. You ask any real political analyst right now, and the mainstream media is pushing against him so hard they're pushing him right into a firm reelection for 2020. Uh, I don't think there's going to be any problem for Donald Trump being reelected. It's pretty hard to get a president out of office when the economy is doing so well. Henceforth, those who remember Bill Clinton, the economy was doing very well under him and their signature money. And yeah, the housing market was booming. Everything was going up. Everything was booming. And he had his little 22-year-old girlfriend in the White House. So, I mean, I'm really, I haven't really been paying a whole lot of attention. How about Israel telling Ilhan Omar to get bent, by the way? Uh, do I think we're headed to a recession? Hell no. No, I don't. I honestly don't. I think it's just another scare tactic. It really is. I believe that is a 100% scare tactic. I believe that, especially the left wing news media over there, uh, is just like, well, our conspiracy theories are all shot to hell. The Mueller report went nowhere. We don't really want to talk a whole lot about Epstein because, yeah, that he's basically implicated a whole lot of people that we throw utmost support for on this channel. So, yeah. Just chalk that one up to a Clinton body count. Oh, I do need to get a hold of Jesse Rose also and get some time to talk to Redneck Tech here and figure out when we can do our interview with her. I have not forgotten about that at all. As you guys know, I had the privilege of speaking with Jesse Rose on the phone. She's all for doing an interview with the Invasion Nation. Just been extremely busy, as you all know, and crazy lady from the farm. I may have said good evening to you, but I'm extremely tired, so good evening again. Uh, what, Talib decided not to go to Israel, even though she was granted pass to go see her grandmother? I mean, here's my issue. When you have this whole thing about boycotting Israel, and then you decide that you're going to go over there, and she's like, well, I'm a duly elected member of Congress. That doesn't mean shit in Israel. Yes, they are our allies, But at the same point in time, you've done nothing but criticize him. You drew a map. You drew a map wiping Israel off the face of the earth. Yeah, I don't know. SMC, we'll catch you on the flip side. Thanks for tuning in for a little bit here. Yeah, so I mean, seriously, how do you get away with that? You know, then the other thing is the main concern is are these people going to get revoted back in? People like AOC and Talib and Alan Omar, are they going to get voted back in? Are the people of their districts going to vote back in? That's kind of been the big question to a lot of people is, are they going to get voted back in? And I mean, we would hope not, but you've got people in those districts that are not there. The problem is because it's become the politics have become so either anti-Trump and un-American that the American people aren't even really considered in any of this. That's my opinion. I don't think the American people are really considered. When their opinions are voiced, I mean, they have an extremely low approval rating. But as we know, approval ratings don't mean shit. I mean, Donald Trump has, I think, his all-time highest approval ratings right now. Last time I checked. But what do you do? I need my mustache trimmed up here.
Oh, yeah!
All right, boss lady, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate that.
We're making them dirt road dollars way out yonder, having them holler.
What organization is that? All right, MM, I appreciate you. Come on with it.
We're making them dirt road dollars way out yonder, having them holler.
How long have you been in the organization? What organization is that? I don't remember the commands either, so we're all kind of. But I have no idea what you're talking about. Met with our friend at Charlottesville's protest, and it changed our lives since. I have no idea what you're talking about. Not a clue. Yeah, I need to get up there to the old mill pond, and I mean I'm starting to get the old convertible mullet going on here. Um, Need to get my mustache trimmed up a little bit. Beard's coming in nicely though. I mean, if I go like this, I can have. Oh yeah, Trump's gonna win. So other than that, I'm thinking about going out and actually doing some fishing tomorrow. God willing, and the creek don't rise. But I'm thinking about going out and firing off the boat and going to do some fishing. I gotta wait until Lolly's truck gets done, but just getting ready to head to bed, huh? Well, I thought about going to bed. I probably should go to bed, but you know. Oh, you're one of them guys. You're one of them white powder guys, huh? White powder. We got white powder. Yeah, I don't get down on that bullshit. Motherfuckers never bust a grape. They talk a whole bunch of shit. Bunch of shit talking idiots. I don't get down with white supremacy or white separatism. No, I don't. I think they're the weakest bunch of individuals ever. You're gonna tell me one race based on the color of skin is more dominant than another? Get the fuck out of here. I mean, we can have this argument. I don't care. We can have this argument. I get probably. There is no cause. What is the cause? Please explain to me the cause. I really I love this. Down with the cause. Explain to me the cause. What is the cause? I want to know it. I want to know the cause. Because y'all been getting your asses handed to you since the 1960s. Y'all been getting the shit kicked out of you since the 1960s. And you don't bust a fucking grape. You stand around your little collective circles going, we're the dominant force. Scientifically, we are. And you're wrong. Port Rock, what's happening? There's a war against whites. No. Really? Well, I'm white. I don't feel like there's a war against me. I just feel like I'm judged a lot because, you know, my lifestyle, but whatever.
Oh yeah!
Hey, I tell you what, I got $1,000 cash if you walk up to my face and say that. But then again, keyboard warriors stand true. Ice Cube, what's happening? I really do. I got $1,000 cash. You come up and say that to my face and see how many teeth you got left when you're done. The power flag? I didn't know there was a power flag. Confederacy forever. You don't even know what the Confederacy is, you jackass. You ignorant jackass. Do you even know what a sovereign state is? I promise you, you ain't got a clue. But, you know, you're entitled to your own ignorance. That's all right. We're all right with that. Yeah. So, anyways, enough with the shit show down there. No, see, now this is what I love. See, this is the true liberal side. This is where the liberal comes out. He tells me to go vote for Bernie Sanders, and this is exactly what liberals do. All of a sudden, they can't prove their point educated wise, so then all of a sudden they're going to insult you. Maybe you should take some lessons from. You should take some lessons from Mr. Lincoln. He was self-taught and became president. All right, Bubba, we'll catch you on the flip side. Yeah. Hey, dipshit, if you're in the United States, you're an immigrant. If you're a white man in the United States, you're an immigrant, dipshit. Can I get some pink helmets? Load them up. If you got them, use them. Throw the pink helmets out there. We have a true pink helmet wearing person here. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at there. I forgot about this one.
He you suck dicks. He you suck dicks. He you suck dicks. He you suck dicks.
Sir, no, sir.
Bullshit, I'll bet you could suck a golf ball through a garden hose.
Sir, no, sir.
I love it. I get accused of being a liberal, and he goes right to liberal tactics. It's great. It's great. Oh, you old son of a bitch! Well, if you such steeped in Southern pride, then you know you should respect your elders, dumbass. I wouldn't know anything about being from down south, though, would I know? Not a thing. Oh. Uh. Yeah, let me know when that happens. They've only been preaching that since the abolishment of slavery. I love people like this. This is, ladies and gentlemen, I would like you to know that this is the kind of stupidity that you can't fix with duct tape and baling wire. I promise you, you can't do it. You can't. There ain't enough duct tape and baling wire to fix that kind of stupid. Wonder if he's from Idaho. Oh, yeah. Well, see, you can't be about the cause and be a Ben Shapiro fan, dumbass. He's a Jew. You can't do that. See, now you just contradicted yourself. You're a fucking idiot. This is what I mean. Ben Shapiro, well, I would hope so. Ben Shapiro is quite highly educated in political science. He's very, very well educated, by the way. But you can't be about Ben Shapiro. He's a Jew. You can't be about the cause and be about a Jew. It doesn't work that way, dumbass. And he's absolutely against your cause. And if you're about the cause, then you should be all about Bernie Sanders. Hold on. If you're all about the cause, then you should be all about Bernie Sanders because he believes in socialism. Marxist socialism. Oh my goodness. But now they've renamed it to democratic socialism. I was just wondering. You just bought your first Trump flag? Nice. Nice. Yeah, these guys are always my favorite. You're about the cause. No, the only cause I'm about is the blue collar people of America. That's what I'm about. I don't give a shit, you black, white. You come here, all our ancestors are immigrants, dumbass. Oh. I couldn't vote for Obama, stupid ass. I was in prison. But yes, I would have voted for him the first time around because I really thought he would have made some change. I really thought he would have. I don't give a shit what color your skin is. I'm a criminal defense attorney. No matter who's in charge, I'll do okay. Oh, nice. Yeah, how would you like to be that guy? I can't talk to that feller. He's got brown skin. Sure is funny with the way y'all go around avoiding them and everything and whispering around them. Y'all get to whispering real quiet like. Y'all get to whispering real quiet like. And it's like, oh, who's really got the power in that situation? I mean, seriously, Who's got the power in that situation when you guys sit down there and you gotta whisper real quiet like, and y'all gotta tell your little racist jokes and, be looking around and make sure ain't none of them around because they probably come up and scare the shit out you. Oh, don't claim white anymore. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. You're gonna sit there and be a keyboard warrior. uh Being half Japanese, people call. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, man. That ain't copacetic at all. Hey, look, maybe I could get this guy to be on my show, like Louder Crowder. He's got the half Asian Bill Richmond. That's what I need. I could have a half Japanese. Do a play off a Louder Crowder. I've been to Daytona Beach many a times. Now what? You're going to show me nothing in Florida, man. How well did y'all handle the Cuban crisis down there? You all about white power. How'd you handle the Cubans down there? Oh, that's right. You still haven't handled them. You walk into a Cuban situation, no, I'll whoop your ass. Hey, worry about your state before you worry about the country. See, look, here we go. Here we go again. Right back to the insults. Oh. Barney, here's one for you since you're a defense attorney. Recently I received a ticket for in Wisconsin for inadequate muffler is what I got. Okay. I'm supposed to go to court on this on the 24th, 28th, something like that, 28th. For inadequate muffler. Now, my vehicle and I are both registered in the state of Minnesota, a non-commercial vehicle. And they said that I have to comply with this law. I don't believe I have to. I mean, because I'm not licensed in the state of Wisconsin. I mean, it's like saying that because I drive through California, my vehicle now has to be go to court and pay the ticket. There's no in between. You're entitled to an attorney, though, since it's not criminal. I'm not worried about that. Here's what I'm worried about, Barney, and I'll be honest with you. Here's the thing I'm worried about because it's not a moving violation. It's like saying because I'm from Minnesota and I drive through California, because I'm driving through California, my vehicle has to be California emissions compliant. That's kind of my standpoint on it. I've looked. Yeah, and that's my thing, Barney, is how is it they can give me a ticket for not being compliant with that when my vehicle is not registered from their state? So, I spent a year fighting. I don't too much hire attorneys unless I absolutely need them. Um, yeah. Just time them out for a little while. Should we just time them out? Yeah, let's just time them out. Just because it's fun. Uh, oh, damn. Tex got that shit set up for 600 seconds. Damn! But you know what the worst part is? He can still hear me. I don't have to block him. He can still hear me. Yeah, Barney, my only question is I understand it's a cheat. My thing is the principle. Okay, if I'm supposed to be compliant and if I'm supposed to be compliant with that law, then I'll pay it. But I could not find anywhere in my research that says I am to be compliant with that law, being the fact that my vehicle and myself My vehicle is licensed in Minnesota. My my driver's license, my commercial driver's license, is out of Minnesota. So, and it's my own personal vehicle. What do you mean if I know? I'm Barney. I'm always, please understand this. I'm always willing to be educated. So, how am I? Please explain to me how I'm fundamentally mistaken. Being in that state is enough to give them jurisdiction. I didn't see that comment. The ticket's only $89, but I don't like handing out money if I can correct a situation, much like I did in Chisago County. It took me a year. It took them filing 3 separate types of charges against me that I had to beat out in court. But uh, and that's the thing. I mean, like I said, by driving in another state, you have to follow their laws. Not paying the ticket, you could get a warrant. Oh, I mean, I here's the thing, Barney. I will either pay the ticket or I will go to court. But I don't know that if I have an honest leg to stand on, when when it comes to going to court on it. If you know, pay the ticket. There y'all heard it. We'll be paying the ticket. So, and I will also make my vehicle compliant with their laws. Principles aside, it would be for me the Barney. I think one of the things that bothers me is it would be different if I was, like drag racing this thing up the road, or if I was making a shit ton of noise or whatever. It's just that this area is just very, very well known to issue tickets to out of state drivers simply for revenue. That's, I think, the only thing that bothers me. It's a well known fact. A lot of guys on the road that go through there. So, Linnea, I didn't even see you in here. Good evening and good night. Uh, you know, that's the only downside of it. But I'll just pay the ticket. Uh, your face here is what? It might be. I might be a poop head. My sister used to call me a cosmic butt slurpee when we were growing up. I still call people that to the day. Turtle Lake, Wisconsin. That's where I got the ticket. Um, been passing through there for years. I am ready for deer season. Well, no, I am not, Barney. I lied. I have to. I still have to take my recurve in and get a new string put on it. But after that, I'll be ready. Yes, I shoot a recurve. So, in honor of my wife's uncle who gave me his, I'm going to drop. Usually, when somebody gives me a recurve bow, when my dad gave me his, uh, my dad gave me his. I took a deer out with it and a coyote. And then her uncle passed his on to me. So I'm going to drop one with that. So here in Minnesota, the only way we can use crossbows is if we're disabled. Um, your recurve skills, it just takes time and it takes practice. My dad used to have me out in the yard shooting until my arm hurt, and then I'd go back out the next day and do it. My dad was a recurve master. So, oh, you're out of Tennessee. Is Tennessee one of them states y'all could use dogs to hunt deer? Bear Super Mag 50. No dogs. Okay. I couldn't remember or not. It's been quite a few years since I've hung out there. Out by Chattanooga in the Big Saudi Mountain. But why?
Baby shark,
Why?
baby shark, baby shark.
This is my life. Baby shark. Baby shark. Yeah. Oh, look at there. Might be gone 2 weeks. We knocked some serious time off that old tattoo up there. That's good. I'm in East Tennessee, but at that party. Okay. Okay. Uh huh. Uh huh.
He you suck dicks. He you suck dicks.
Salam alaikum.
Yeah. This weekend because they found CWD. They found chronic waste disease out there, really? Wow. They've been testing it. My dad actually hunts up north, and they've been testing for it quite a bit up there. They're not so much down here, though. I think everybody was tasting it. They're like, oh, we missed you, but here, fuck your ears. This is how they're first. Oh, we missed you, but here, fuck your ears. Yeah. Those of you just tuning in, this is what my quote unquote followers, this is what my family does to me. They rape my eardrums. And they're very proud of this factor, by the way. Jerry, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Making them dirt road dollars. Way out yonder, having them holler.
I did miss you. That's why I'm sitting on here tonight instead of being in bed drinking Old Tom whiskey. Tanya, thank you very much.
Making them dirt road dollars. Way out yonder, having them holler.
Have you guys seen on redneckinvasion.org the new shirts? Huh?
Oh yeah!
Pelicanus is now following us. So have you guys seen the new shirts? You there? In a variety of colors, by the way. So, even though I was on the road, Tech was busy putting some stuff out there. And then the new Keep 'em Cold, Keep the Bottoms Up t-shirts. Those are out. My phone has an update. Love you guys. All right, we will catch you on the flip side. Those shirts are rubbish. Well, unfortunately, the biggest misconception with Trump's support of the red flag law. I don't believe gun. I believe that the thing is gun control is too overpowering as it is. But everybody who's against Trump is about taking them away completely. Trump just simply wants to do.
Oh yeah!
Well, that's his red flag law, Barney. It's his red flag law. When you read what he's actually submitted, his red flag law is just tougher background checks, more in depth background checks. So, Oh, I don't believe any. I'm a constitutionalist, and this is my problem. Is this is one of the reasons I have a problem with politics, because I always feel like I have to vote for the lesser of two evils when it comes to sitting in the booth. Um, I believe in the Second Amendment as it is written, not as it is interpreted by courts or anybody else. The Second Amendment was very clearly written for man's natural ability to protect himself by any means necessary, not only from people invading his home, his property, but also from a tyrannical government, and that's what pisses me off. And people just fall in line with it. Uh, I think honestly, I think it was something that he just put out there to kind of appease the people. I don't think he's going to pursue with it. I don't think he's going to go with it. Here's one thing Donald Trump is not ignorant about. Let's remember this. Donald Trump is not ignorant in and of the fact of, if he says let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. What does the left do automatically? Because Trump is for it, they're automatically against it. They're automatically against it. So I'm kind of watching that to see what happens. I'm actually,
Yeah!
caught a sneaky suspicion, but my thing is the Donald Trump knows that if he starts supporting and he starts pushing it, I mean, look at immigration. Look at the border crisis. He called it a crisis on the border from day one, and you can go back through how many politicians, since he was saying it, were saying there's no, it's a manufactured crisis. We have lost more gun rights in Dear Trump than we did.
Yeah!
He's a sheep in your opinion, and it could be. I mean, I don't know. I think the play on the red flag law, honestly, is simply just because he knows, by saying that they're going to oppose it. I mean, he almost verbatim said word for word what Obama had said about immigration reform and border security, and Obama said it, and they were all for it. $64,000 budget they were going to put out there. 64,000 or $64 billion budget they were going to put out for Obama, but Trump can't even get 6 billion. It just is what it is. What really scares me is listening to the people, listening to these Democratic debates, and listening to the stuff that they're saying, and what they believe in. What name are we talking about? You're absolutely right. You are 100%. There is not an honest politician out there right now that it has the balls to say that our immigration system is fine the way it is. The last one to follow. Oh, I don't even pay them kind of people any mind. They want attention. I don't give it to them. You're absolutely right, and I 100% support border security. When you have close to the 90 percentile range of all the narcotics coming into the United States through that southern border, it's time to lock it down. When you have almost 50% of the people crossing over the border turn out to be gang members coming over here to recruit and strengthen their numbers, that tends to be a problem. You know, They talk about the people who come here on work visas, and they're, well, yeah, you come here on a work visa and you agree to the terms of that visa, then that means when your visa is up, you go home. I mean, I worked with seasonal workers. I have for years. I grew up on big farms, around big farms, vegetable farms and stuff like that. That's what they call it. The migrant workers come here and they work and they go home. They literally go home when they're done. Imagine that. They come up here, make some money, and then they go home. And here's the thing. I am not against immigrants coming to this country at all. Not by any means. If you're going to come here and you're going to contribute, hey, guess what? We'll give you a 6-month hand up, help you get started. If you're coming over here on asylum, 6-month hand up, get your ass to work, get on your feet. Yeah. Oh, no, I haven't kept up with that story. I haven't had time. Um, so, oh, both his sons are here now? Well, I know his oldest son that got sent back. Yeah, his oldest son came back on a student visa, if I remember correctly, and was applying for citizenship. So, I mean, he wasn't denied the right to come back to this country. None of them were. It's just the terms in which their original visa that they had gotten, um, the original terms of the visa that they had gotten had expired. It's the same issue we're dealing with here. And I got flamboozled in that. Apply for citizenship while you work. No issue, and I don't have an issue with that either. Um, I have no issue with that either. Especially seasonal work around here. A lot of people can't afford to just go take on seasonal work. A lot of people can't afford to stop their regular job for 3 months or 4 months and run and go work farm fields and then go and try and find a job for the other 8 months out of the year. A lot of people can't do that, and that's where when they talk about now they call them undocumented workers. Well, that's the problem. Not all of them are working. A lot of them are not working. So it's my I agree with you 100% in and of the fact that you said that the immigration system is broken. It is all the way completely broken. There's no bandaging it. There's no wiring something together to get you down. There's no putting a spare tire on it and limping it to the shop. It needs to completely be tore down and rewritten. No, and I listen. That's the thing is they're supposed to in vetting immigrants when they come here and refugees and vetting them. They're supposed to have a worker. The social services department is a Department of Health and Human Services is supposed to be vetting these people, but they're not doing their job either. Right here in the state of Minnesota, we've got hundreds of millions of dollars being sent out to countries that are not friendly to the United States by any means. So and this is the thing my favorite part is Donald Trump called their bullshit. Donald Trump called their bullshit. Well, that's fine. If they're such great pillars of your community, the federal government will start busing them to your community. Get ready. That's exactly what happened. And what did they say? And now all of a sudden these people are trash and you're dumping trash on our streets. Ton of family in Fairmont. Okay. I live in central Minnesota. So I'm all for people coming and living the American dream. When I've talked to people who've immigrated here and people who become refugees over here, you know, America is oftentimes described to them as having like streets of gold and opportunity and freedoms that they would have never been able to experience anywhere else. The problem that I have is when all of a sudden these people are coming here and they're trying to change our country into the country they just left. That's when I have a problem. No, I'm out by I'm in Wilmer, Minnesota. I'm damn near dead center in the state of Minnesota. Uh Warning comes early, good night all. Oh, phone updated. She's back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Yeah. So the thing that I have a problem with is when I'm told that I have to be quiet about my religion or my country or supporting the American flag or having the American flag up, that I shouldn't be flying it because uh it offends other people. I don't give a flying fuck. I've got friends and family blood that died representing that flag. That sumbitch will fly every day in my house. Every day that flag will fly in my house. Plain and simple. How's the fishing out? Man, Summit, listen, I have got a good fishing lake, a stone's throw any direction of my house. I'm fixing to hit the lake tomorrow. Uh, there's been some issues in this area. Um, I actually raised a very valid concern at one point in time, and I was told that I said I got into an argument with a feller uh, from Mexico, was telling me how good Mexico was and how much better Texas was, and I said, "What the hell are you doing here then? What are you doing here? They're so good. Why are you here? I don't understand that." And I never get a legitimate answer. I never get a legitimate answer for that. If these places are so great, then why did you come here? I don't think Texas is all that dope. I've been there a lot. Apparently, you haven't been to Abilene, Texas. Maybe in the college towns like Houston or something, it might be fun. But I've been to Abilene quite a few times, and I don't think that place is dope. Well, there's a lot of dope there. I can tell you that, and a lot of dope fiends. There's a lot of them there. Uh, moved up to Indiana from Dallas, and I miss it. And that's the thing. In Texas, I what I've gathered is either you love it or you hate it. I got family who live down in Texas, and I mean, you know, they liked it. They liked certain things about Texas, but Texas in general they didn't like. So I've been all the only places I haven't been is I've not been to Alaska and Hawaii, and I like where I'm at. I like Minnesota. I think the only other place I would live outside of Minnesota is Kentucky. I like Kentucky. Um, yeah, and that's the thing. We've been over that issue a million times in here. I just timed out a guy earlier who was talking about his white powder bullshit. He says, "Oh, it's nice to hear about the cause." Well, what the fuck is the cause? Everybody keeps talking about this cause. What is the cause? Please explain to me the fucking cause. Uh, if I moved to Texas, I'd smack dab in the center of the state. That way I'm pulling out of my driveway and leaving. Oh, yeah, I don't know. For me, honestly, and personally, here's my thing. You know, people, the nice thing about the Constitution is you have to believe it in all ways. The freedom of speech goes all ways. The call to action is a crime, but freedom of speech in and of itself is not. The people, the people. It's just like this. Like when you had Vietnam veterans coming back, and they were starting, or not Vietnam veterans, but World War II veterans coming back and starting motorcycle clubs, and then to see later on that those clubs that they started, uh, the next generation or two generations following are then flying swastikas on their jackets. It's like, what the fuck? How does that make any sense? How does that make any sense? So, send you a GMC Typhoon. Those were pretty cool trucks. They were pretty badass. They were hard to beat. Uh, you had the GMC Typhoon and then the GMC Cyclone. Uh, yeah. Holy shit! It's 11:30 already. All right, everybody. I'm gonna call it a night. I need to get some sleep. Uh, Summit. I hope you return. I usually do a morning show every morning, Monday through Friday, uh, 7 to 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Um, well, a country is its people. Yeah. Boss lady, I will try to get on in the morning, but I am not making any problems. I'm not making any promises. I am literally running on 4 hours of sleep since Monday. So I'm not making any promises. I will wake up when I wake up. I'm hoping to go do some fishing. If I can get up, go do some fishing. Maybe I'll do some fishing from the boat. I'll set up TTS so y'all can buck with me that way. Uh, I do know I got to get the camper cleaned out because my RV is showing up Saturday morning. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm back. I'm back. Don't forget, y'all. Tech and I are going to TwitchCon here next month. The end of next month, we're going to go to TwitchCon. And we do have an interview going to be coming with Jesse Rose and Jesse Rose Entertainment. Uh, yeah. So we've got a few things coming up. Um, Also, the Jungers case, those of you who've been following Jerry and Amanda Jungers, their case, don't forget sentencing is the 2nd, September 2nd. I believe it's going to be in Renville, or in Olivia, Renville County Courthouse. So, but I just wanted to get on and say hi to y'all, let y'all know that I'm still alive. I'm still drinking whiskey. God, it burns good. And I appreciate y'all. Summit, thank you for coming in to the yeah, it's called Old Tom Irish Whiskey. I'm gonna try and get out tomorrow and see if I can't hit me a few of them big mouth basses, the big mouth basses. So, but I gotta wait for the oil change to get done on Lolly's truck so I can bring her truck into town to get my truck. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm gonna sleep real good. Yeah, it's all about the bass. There's actually a song about that, by the way. All about the Bass Pro Shops. It's called the Bass Pro Shop song. So, uh, anyways, I love y'all to death. I missed y'all. And we're back. Be running full swing for sure by Monday. I have to work the farm this weekend, so both Saturday and Sunday morning. But with that being said, y'all keep them cold. Keep the bottoms up. Big shout out to the people that keep this going. Romaine Berg out of Minneapolis, Mill Pond Salon in downtown New London, KJ's Quick Stop in Candy, Minnesota, and Imes Garage in Candy, Minnesota. Uh, by all means, check them out. Uh, yeah. So hopefully we'll see y'all tomorrow. Maybe we'll see what's happening. I don't even know what the weather's supposed to be like tomorrow, but we'll find out the hard way. So, good night. Love y'all to death.